Yeah, I'm here for some Talos. We got, I think, only 2 puzzles left over. Um, so let's get to it. 92%. Tie race time winner decided by least concussions. Man, I don't know what they would do in case of a tie. I mean, the race time does go down to milliseconds. Or, at least, like, centiseconds. So, like, a tie is real unlikely. But yeah, I guess it's possible. And I don't know what they would do in that kind of situation. All right. These are the final 2 puzzles in the abyss. We got puzzle 23 and puzzle 24. Very exciting. 2 puzzles to midnight. What happens at midnight, Shadow? Well, the thing is, the clock time is based on when they hit the button. It's not directly tied to the game. So it's a matter of, like, they beat the game, and then they have to mash the appropriate key to stop their timer. The end of the world? That seems like it would be bad. Oh, this is an interesting one. How do you overpower this with blue? Oh, I see. I see. You can cut it here. So if this thing gets flipped, it stops getting red. Aha. Oh, and this is doing the opposite? Interesting. And that is a converter. All right, well, let's get the converter out here. Inverter, sorry. Oh. I see. That's as much inversion as we can get. All right, well, that's fine. So what are we actually doing here? There's this... Okay. There's another switch up there? Oh, boy. Okay. And if I go over here... This is a wall. Under what circumstances does this wall open or close? Who knows? It's a mystery. It is a mystery. It is mysterious. Wait, okay. We've got this blue. Where does this red go? Does this red go to the 2 walls there? Okay, we gotta flip the switch. Hang on. That's the near one. Is this also, like, has both of them? So this goes... Ooh, the red is the lower one? It looks like that red is this lower wall. And that blue needs to combine with that blue in order to open the center. What the hell? Wow, this is so messy. So if I do this... Oh, there's 2 things here. Yeah, okay. So I need to flip this switch and get that blue. In such a way... Ah, okay, all right, I see, I kind of see. And if I flip that switch, that's gonna happen again. So this would be what we in the business call a problem. What happens if I do this? Does this doesn't just work, right? Nope. Nope, it does not. Oh, and in fact, whether or not this is flipped now, I get one but not the other. Fascinating. That's neat. Okay. So I need this to be in such a situation as... Hold. Okay. So what I need from this is... okay, and I can't take anything with me upstairs. That's fine. That's great. I love that. I need this blue. So I want this current state with that red lit and neither of those lit. Seems fine. And then when I hit the switch, I need this blue lit and that blue lit. But if I just connect these two, now when I flip it, it's sending red across and burning this. So I need this to work in a way that does not send red back to there afterwards. Right? I need this to work in a way that doesn't send this red across when this is opened up. Does this do it? I'm just like throwing stuff at the wall to see if it sticks. Like, I don't have any reason to believe that this is going to do anything unique, but it's like, I'm just connecting stuff to see what happens. Yeah, that still sends red across. Exactly like you would expect it to. Oh, now this is interesting, though. That almost works the other way. So it's like... we want... Hold. This is correct on this side. And I need it when flipped to be sending blue there, right? And now when flipped, I need it to not send red back. This sends double the red back. Also double the red back. But now red and blue are same strength to here. Okay, so the reds are bottom and left, and the blues are both on the right there. Interesting. Okay, but at least I can test down here. It's nice of them to include this test switch down here. So this is actually correct on this side, but here I need that red to not be activated. Interesting. So with this setup, the lasers are actually fixed. That's funny. So I need you to not be getting red. Basically, I need whatever's getting red. Oh, there's nothing getting blue now. If this is getting from both of these, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. This is... yeah, that doesn't do anything. It's like it needs to chain... when I flip the switch here... okay. But now this isn't getting anything, and it needs to be getting blue from there over to there. Wow. Huh. So I guess the way that this needs to work is... when red is coming, it needs to interfere, so it needs to be like this one here, and then this needs to get it from both of these, and then connect there. Like, does that do anything? Oh. No, because that's not connected there. And if that does connect there, we get that. See, this is the difference, right? I need this to work such that this connection here is stronger. I need that to connect directly to this. Or find another connector? Is there another connector that I missed? Like, am I just that dumb? Well, unobservant, I should say. Can I actually stick this through here? I can. Interesting. Am I supposed to want to do this? That seems weird. But it does let me connect directly, right? I could do this. Almost. Yeah, this doesn't seem like I'm supposed to be able to do this. I'm gonna not mess around too much with that. Does this change if I could get you up there? Not that it is easy to do. But if I could get you up here, I guess stuff kind of changes, because then I can manipulate it from up here. But we don't want to do that, I suppose. Probably. Oh, you know what? I might be able to manipulate stuff so that it goes through one of these other barriers? Do I have other barriers I have access to? There's that barrier. Is there anything else up there? Does this do anything? It's strange that this is here. I wonder if I could use this to interrupt a laser. Right? Like, if the source of the laser is there... then... this could potentially interrupt it. But if the source of the laser was the other side, then this just... oh, it doesn't... that doesn't work, actually. It doesn't quite work, because this is still interrupting it. Like, there needs to be a laser strength thing happening here for this to work the way I want it to. Right, so this works, but now if I flip it, what happens? Yo, it works? Is that it? Did I do it? So this way is correct. And if I flip it, nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? What am I... what? No, it doesn't work. Because when I flip it, it doesn't get blue to that one. I have to go down here and manually interrupt it to get blue. Like this works. And then that's correct. And then when I flip it, it stays interrupted here. Like, there's still red in the system. Oh, I have... oh, okay. Right, now I can get across, but then I need to get up there and flip the switch. And that works. Yeah, this doesn't work. I need... what do I need? I need one more thing to be happening here. It almost does. It's very close. Yeah. It's so fascinating that it stays interrupted. That, like, the extra laser strength doesn't do anything. Like, it needs to get interrupted in order to flip. That's so weird. Because as long as this stays interrupted, it doesn't get... Yeah, I see it. It doesn't get the blue across. So it needs to be doing that? Nope. Now it's getting red across anyway. Yeah, it doesn't change it. Wow, that's so weird. Once it interrupts that, it does work, though. Maybe I'm doing it backwards and it needs to do this exact same thing, but, like, from the opposite angle? Like, what if I do it like this? Alright, so this is working that way, and if I flip it... Hell yeah! Okay, so now this works. Now this works the way it's supposed to. It just needed to be on the opposite side of the interrupter. So now I can go over here, hit this, and... Very cool.
So close. Just one more.
Man, what a fascinating puzzle. What a fascinating puzzle. One more to go. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, the real trick was figuring out that you needed to use the receiver in order to interrupt the beam, and then it was just a matter of trial and error until it actually worked the way I wanted it to. But I didn't realize what the exact problem was without staring at it for quite a while. Took a lot of staring before I figured out what was going on there. Halls of Power. That's a lot of inverters. What is happening here? Okay, we got blue. Blue. Okay, you know what? Let's just do everything as we're supposed to, one at a time, and figure out what's next. Now I have red. Now what? Now I need blue. Okay. Let's get blue. Now I got blue. What else do I need? Now I need red. Okay, let's go get red. Now I need... Oh. Wait, what? Okay, no. Oh, I thought this was like a way across or something. Something weird was going on there. Okay. Now I need blue here. Okay, no. Now we can get blue and red to these. And then I'll get a connector out. And then I can do other things, right? So this also connects to that. And this also connects to that. And that opens some gates, but not enough gates. But it opens enough to get this out. And now I can set up a thing that correctly does the last bit. With blue to there. In some way. I might be able to do this with a, like, some sort of recursive thing where it's toggling between different laser colors that are firing because of some sort of triangle loopy thing. Maybe. What can this see? Not a whole lot, actually. And this can't go across there. Oh, so this is stuck on this side. Interesting. And if I mess things up enough on this side, I can still climb over. Okay, okay, great. Oh, but also, I can, like, get all the way across and then use this to manipulate the rest of the pieces if I really want to. Right? Like, now that I've done what I've done, it should be pretty easy to do this. How do I get to you? Like, can you do both of these? Can you get through to there? No. But here, it's visible, but then that one isn't. And likewise, this doesn't get to that one unless it goes from here. Right, like that, but then that doesn't open. And then like that, but then that doesn't open. To get across. Yeah, getting across is the hard part. This blue from here that I can't... Fascinating. And I can't get the other connector across to this side. So I'm... Like, whatever it is I'm doing over here, I'm doing from here. With not a lot of additional options. And then if this is going to the far side, there's no way you can also see this. Ooh, boy. Okay. So I guess what I'm doing is setting it up so that they connect and then reverse? Right? So that this connects to there, and then it just flips colors on the other side? At some point? Like, I set this up in such a way that once I have crossed, I can use this to toggle the color that that's getting? Can I actually do this? I wonder if I can do this. And then stop pulling from there and go to there instead. This almost works. But now it doesn't, like, this laser isn't connecting. So this doesn't quite work. This could work if what? If... Let's see. If I did that, does that get me closer? If this stopped connecting here... Oh! Okay. Which is actually easy to do. Right? Because this just connects there, and then connects back, and then we interrupt this. So this just doesn't need to shoot that extra laser. Right? All it needs to do is not shoot the extra laser. And then it's easy. Now you connect there. Find a spot that you can see them all. Yeah, great, great, got it, good, love it. Uh-oh.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, that's not good. That's never good.
Who are you? Don't you recognize me? I mean, you? How is this possible? This place is a loop, Byron. Eventually, you loop back on yourself, so here I am. And here you are.
Yeah, this
I
is
need
never
answers.
good.
Oh, answers. Answers. It's always answers with you, Byron, isn't it? Because you have to know everything. Because you deserve to know everything. And everyone else just has to deal with it. It's not just about me, it's about all of us. All of New Jerusalem. Oh, really? Then why are you here solving puzzles instead of out there helping your friends? Is it because you want your mummy?
Wow.
Is it because you're oh so sad because Mummy left you and she didn't tell you why?
This is so
It's
cursed.
not that simple, isn't it? What you can't get over is why she didn't tell you she was leaving. That has nothing to do with the city. It's just about your ego. Okay. You know what? Fine. Call it ego. After everything we went through, why not tell me? Why not take me along? Maybe she was just tired of you and your pathetic clinginess. Oh, Mummy, tell me what to do. Tell me what to think. Maybe she thought you'd finally grow up and actually do something instead of just complaining. I've done a lot more than just complain. It's not easy trying to push back against the momentum of history. Have you? Sure, you annoyed Herman into letting you play Explorer, and then you
That's something.
got your
Did
hands
something.
stuck on a magic table and missed half the expedition. Great job. Meanwhile, New Jerusalem is falling apart. That's why we need Athena. Athena can't even save herself. You have a point. What? You might be some sort of digital psychosis, but you're not entirely wrong. I didn't live up to my principles. I let my personal
Actually,
insecurities
devil's
get in the
advocate,
way.
you're not wrong.
I should have stepped up and taken responsibility. Responsibility? What makes you think you're cut out to lead? What makes you think anyone even respects you? Oh, shut up. You're just trying to draw me back into the loop. It won't work. We're not done here. Yeah, we are. Thanks for the life lesson. Now, go away. I have things to do.
Okay, that's actually really cool. I love that.
What's happening? 1K?
Good morning. Now
so
go
that's why
away.
you were different. You literally confronted yourself. Must have been quite the experience.
I wouldn't exactly recommend it as a leisure activity, but it was necessary. I was stuck in a loop as much as Athena was.
We all were, I think, including myself. You know, you said something to me. I said, we don't need the theory of everything to be happy. And you said, it was never just about happiness. And I couldn't stop thinking about that. Because well, I knew I was right, that we could find happiness without expanding. But what if we needed more? What if a happy life and a good life aren't the same?
And did you figure out an answer?
No. And I'm still not sure what you're doing is right. But if I just sit around moping without actually participating...
Then you're making the same mistake I did. We swapped positions. That's funny.
I find it kind of embarrassing. But look, the truth is, I don't really know what we should do.
Nobody does.
But I do know that we were always at our best when we were together.
Amen to that.
Aww.
It's good to have you back, Al.
They're cute too.
Or we could just take off and dump all the responsibility on 1K again.
He did hold up well under pressure.
Cool, very cool. Do you remember if I found 3 green memory things? I think I did, because I think I got the achievement for finding them all. I remember finding 2 of them. I don't remember finding the 3rd, but I have the achievement for finding 3 of them, so I think I must have.
This was the story of the people we were, a long time ago, when humanity was young. I remember
Yeah,
it all.
robots, right?
The places, the names, our flaws,
Also theory.
our fears, our clunky old bodies. I used to have regrets, but when I look back now, I feel nothing but love.
Okay.
The world has changed, and we have changed with it. But the bonds that were forged in those years, so long ago on that distant blue planet, those bonds were never broken.
I love it. They've
We are still
transcended.
here, and we are still human.
Very cool. Oh, super cool. Okay, good. Man, that went really well. I probably could have pushed through and toughed it out and did all of this last Tuesday instead of cutting the stream. But you gave me the fear, Shadow Mage. I didn't know whether or not this was gonna take 45 minutes or 2.5 hours. But yeah, that went well. Yeah, no, you were telling me how long those puzzles took you, and I was like, okay, well then I better hold off on them. Is that 100%? I think it is. So if I go over here, yeah, that's 100%. Oh, I don't know what this symbol is. Maybe that symbol is for finding all 3 of the things? And then this is 100% here. And 100% here as well. Although, there's still an achievement for getting all the QR codes in Orpheus Ascending that I didn't get. I don't know what this symbol is. Maybe this symbol is just completion. You did the thing. But that is all of the DLC, unless I'm going achievement hunting. So that feels pretty good. God, what a good game. They really delivered on Talos 2. Like, I'm not going to say that the puzzles necessarily need to be harder, although I do appreciate that parts of the DLC were a step up in difficulty from the base game. But I kept expecting puzzles to be more complicated, which, for the record, different from harder. I did win, Ender. It just ended. I won. I beat the game. I did it. I did it. Like, I felt like they did that a lot more in Talos 1, where you figured out a trick to the puzzle, but that wasn't the entire puzzle. Like, then, once you figured out that trick, there was still another couple of steps in order to get the puzzle solved. And in Talos 2, they did I mean, you can argue it from either direction, right? You could say, oh, they did a better job of streamlining the puzzles, so there was just the one trick. But also it means that the puzzles feel less complicated, right? You figure out a thing that you have to do, and then the puzzle ends, as opposed to figuring out a thing that you have to do, leading you into the rest of the puzzle, which is how it frequently worked in Talos 1. I also kind of missed the chaos of how star puzzles worked in Talos 1. Like, Talos 2, it's a little bit more clean, it's a little bit more discreet. And in Talos 1, like, I kind of miss the chaos of just having everything interleaved in that way. Man, good game though. Still very, very good game. And I think Talos 2 is probably a better game for some people as well, right? Like, for all that I miss certain aspects of Talos 1, I think Talos 2 overall is a more polished product and is better, like, is both more cohesive and more coherent, right? Like, it comes together as a single thing far better than Talos 1 does. So it's definitely got stuff in its favor. Very cool. Okay, Easter eggs. Wait, before we move on from here, Easter eggs. Shadowed, are there any Easter eggs you want to show me? Because I feel like I explored a lot of the game, if not every part of the game. But there might have been some neat stuff that I missed. And if there is, I think now is the time to go back and do those things, if there's any cool stuff that I didn't end up seeing. Saw most of them? Alright, fair enough. I like to think I was pretty thorough. Although, there's a neat snowman one in Abyss. Yo, I want to see a snowman. Back into it. Show me the snowman. Like, Talos 1 had some real weird Easter eggs, right? Like, you know, connecting a connector, a laser beam, to the moon in order to unlock a portal somewhere. Like, Talos 1 had some wild stuff. And I feel like there hasn't been as much wild stuff in Talos 2. But I want to see what's out there. Where's the snowman one? Looking at these connectors here. This is just like this is just the things, right? Yeah, it's just this thing here. So it's not necessarily something weird, but like it looks weird from here on the out. By Puzzle 22, all right. Okay. Yeah, I could imagine there being like a snowman something or other out here. That's maybe a thing. This is apparently not a thing? Ah, if it was, I missed it. Let's see, what else could there be? Maybe there is like a place to drop down somewhere else? Because like, I dropped past something that looked like it could be relevant geometry. This is kind of cool. Hey, snowman family. Aw. That's cute. It's too bad I can't take the hat. I want to wear the hat. Is there a hat somewhere that I could wear? I can't help but notice the lack of a hat. Would I recommend picking this up? Absolutely, 100%. Overall, with the one caveat of some of the weird esotericism of Talos 1, and some of the puzzles being just like incredibly complex in Talos 1, I would say Talos 2 delivers on everything that a sequel to Talos 1 promises. Overall, like taking the entire game and DLC into account, I think Talos 2 is slightly easier than Talos 1, but that is not a knock on Talos 2. Not in the slightest. Did I see the 6-string samurai Easter egg? I think so. That sounds vaguely familiar. That sounds... I remember people talking in chat about it. So I'm pretty sure they were talking about it because I saw it. But, like, I don't remember. Maybe I didn't. Where was that? Was that in the DLC? If it was in the DLC, then I don't think so. We're on Puzzle 19. All right, let's check out Puzzle 19. Let's see. So, I am assuming, Ender, based on what you've said so far, that you played, oh, I think I did see a thing out here, that you played Talos 1 and did the majority of the things that you could do in Talos 1. How did you feel about puzzle difficulty in Talos 1? And how did you feel about star puzzles in Talos 1? Because those are kind of the main, because those on top of turnaround, I ran right past it, I believe that. Those are the two biggest differences, I think, with Talos 1 and Talos 2. Oh, wow. Oh, I definitely didn't see this. This was just here the whole time? And then the other big difference is story. The cohesiveness of story and the interplay between characters. Talos 2 has a much more, I'm not going to say straightforward, but much more clearly defined narrative. And it does, you know, character interaction and world building in a way that Talos 1 does, maybe by accident, or just in not as focused a way. I think as far as narrative is concerned, Talos 2 does a much better job of building a narrative. Does a much better job of hooking the player into the story and keeping the player involved. I think it does a very similar amount of, like, philosophy and esotericism, which is cool. Like, that's fun to play around with and see what it's doing. It maybe stands a little bit off in that respect, like, not quite as many rough edges not quite as much focus on that stuff as there is in Talos 1. Underwater Among Us Easter egg in Isle of the Blessed. Wow. Okay, we gotta go check that out. Absolutely, I'm on board. So yeah, like for story stuff, Talos 2 just straight up has Talos 1 beat. And then for puzzle stuff, Talos 1 is, I think, on average a little harder. On average more complex. And again, complexity and difficulty are two different scales. And the way that Talos 1 does star puzzles is different from the way Talos 2 does star puzzles. This one is hard to find. Yeah, this place is huge. I feel like I poked around, you know, underwater in a bunch of different places. So, where is it in Isle of the Blessed? Because there is a lot of territory to cover here. I'm gonna head towards one of the teleporter maps. It can give me some direction based on that. So, yeah, I don't know how you feel about your Talos 1 experience, but overall, I would strongly recommend Talos 2. I think there are some things that it does better, and some things that it's slightly weaker at, but overall it is a slightly different experience, as opposed to a better or worse one. Starting from the Red Prometheus Monument. Oh, that's back up here, alright. Trying to find a teleporter map, but I have no idea where there is one. You know, I think I did some of this. Like, I know I did some running around underwater. Wait, Red Prometheus? There's a Red Prometheus monument? Because there's Red Sphinx, and there's Red Pandora. Maybe this one? Maybe this is what they're talking about? There was a star out here. Oh, in this area. Deep into here. I did play around over here and I decided not to pursue it. Because it ended up feeling like there wasn't going to be anything there. I was gonna try and go into here. This isn't gonna work now. Been long enough that you kind of come to merge the difficulty of processing things in a weird way. Okay, sure. Where? So we're talking about in here somewhere, right? What's stopping me from just... Oh, okay. Well, great. That's what's stopping me from just. Understood. Understood. Huh. If I try and walk here, and just to look underwater, where am I going from here? because there's not like an obvious path here that'll take me to a place where I'm not underwater anymore. Ooh. Yo, okay, great. Yeah, and this is below the death plane now. There's a death plane here that I am below. Very cool. Trying to process the narrative took up so much of your brain's RAM that memory of the puzzles themselves is kind of cloudy. Yeah. It was doing a lot of weird things. Talos 1 was very interesting in that way. Oh my god, let me up. Don't die. Damn it. Damn it! That was weirdly makeable, though. Like, I am kind of surprised that I made it as far as I did there. There was like some spot on the way up where I surfaced again and maybe reset my timer. And I don't know where that was. Maybe there? I felt like that might have been it. Like I did it the once and I have no idea how I did it. Woo! Yeah. Oh, okay, very cool. Alright, so now that I've made it here, now I gotta go rewind to Shadowed Mage's other post. You can see the level again from here. Fly the photo mode camera into the water and look around for the secret. Oh, but I gotta find the beach on the other side of this, is what it's saying. So down this way without actually suiciding. I think I may have done it. I may have gotten here without suiciding. Well, there's a lot of beach out here. Wrong beach? So I gotta go out the other way? Is it realistic to think I can make it across here? Danger. This is probably makeable. This, I think. Assuming I can walk up here. Oh, no! No! Oh, how do I get up there? Home of left shark. There's a spot where it's shallow that's further along with the sandbar under the water. Okay, I'll look for that. Just gotta make it out there again. Bonk. Ugh, what happened? Stuck someplace weird. Ugh, dead. D-E-D, dead. Yeah, this is truly something. This is the kind of shenanigans I expected from Talos Principle, you know? Here we go. Oh, I'm dead. About to lose it. Crap. Crap. They got me. And by they, I mean the water. This is tricky. Oh no. You fall in the water anywhere there and it's over. Alright, well try not to fall in the water, idiot. Oh my god, what did I do? I did that totally wrong. Try that again. Nope. There we go. Easy. Easy every time. Alright, let's make sure that I am walking in places where there is visibly ground. And then don't fall in the death water. Right? Just don't, just don't die. Just when given the option, do not die. Okay. I think I might be dead. You know that thing I said about not dying? That's what I was talking about. Maybe don't do that thing. I think that's a little harsher than I would have phrased it, Ender. One more time. A little bit dead. Go. Boo. That's alright. I'll just keep trying until I get a good Yakut. One of these days, I'll get a Yakut that knows how to do this. And then everything will be fine. That clearly wasn't it. Cycle again. Give me a better Yakut. Alright, this is the one. I feel good about this one. He's got a better shade of green. How do we do this from here? Like, running along this side seemed to have worked? Heck yeah. Apology accepted. The local acceptable term of endearment is idiot. Everybody is idiots. Alright, where is... If I look underwater here, where do I have good traversal? Okay, so this is suggesting that, like, I do something with photo mode? And cruise around underwater until I find the thing? But it's probably suggesting I do that later, once I am in a location that works appropriately. Yeah, I gotta get over to that beach first. I'm trying to figure out where's, like, an appropriate way to get over to the beach. Alright, escape to close. Because none of this looks like super traversable. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Oh! Alright, now that I'm here, everything is going to be wonderful. Okay, this is weird. Can't help but feel like maybe there was supposed to be mountain here. But okay, this could just be fake mountain. I don't see anything under here. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's supposed to do anything. From which you can see the level again. Where can I see the level again? Okay, running through the beach is pretty wild. Like, having all of this mountain be fake geometry is crazy. Why is there water under the fake geometry? This is a lot of running around. How did people ever find this? Oh, I remember thinking I might be able to get to this beach, too. Alright. This is the place? Is this the place from which I am intended to fly? Photo mode, huh? Camera speed could stand to be a lot higher. Between this sandbar and the island out there? Oh, really? All right, well, there's only so far it'll let the camera go. Lock? No, do not lock. But maybe I can get closer to that island. And that'll work. Oh, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Jesus. Where's my robot? All the way over there. Cool. This doesn't look like I am any closer to finding the thing, whatever the thing is. Like, this is very esoteric. Is it small? Like, what am I looking for here? Very big? Okay. It's a pattern in the sand. Oh. Like this thing here? All right. All right, we found it. Ladies and gentlemen, Talos Principle 2. This is, in fact, the real end game. Hang on, I was hoping I'd be able to get to, like, a position where I could see it from the bottom, but, Oh, are you kidding me? This is huge! You can just do this from... You don't gotta go anywhere in order to do this. You just gotta get high enough. Are you telling me I couldn't have done this from, like, the Prometheus statue? Or from, like, this sandbar? Alright. Take that picture. You just use the guide someone posted? Fair enough. Alright. Kill me. Oh my god, how do I die? I'm invulnerable. I'm immortal. Behold this incredible power. Literally just run back to the island, apparently. Could I have just done that at any point? Or is it because I started from, like, because I was busted open? The Indiana Jones hat and whip? Oh yeah, I absolutely remember that. So from here? Yeah, it's right there. It's a little difficult to see from here. But it's absolutely right there. You could definitely just do this from here. There you go. Turns out, Bartsai is a connoisseur of pop culture. Good job, Bartsai. The Isle of the Blessed is truly blessed. Unbelievable. All right, that's that. I think that will be enough Talos Principle. I think that will be a sufficiency of Talos principle for today.